Hello and welcome everyone. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we're doing weekly Pickacard. Okay, so it's a psychic tarot interpretation, but I must tell you that it's not a sort of standard deck that I use. This deck's actually impossible to get anymore, and I just got the designs and had them made up into cards. So it's not going to be like your normal regular Pickacard. So I just want to set the scene for realistic expectations. So it's really simple. Just pick a number between 1 and 5 and I will do a psychic interpretation for you. I'm primarily clairsentient and clairvoyant. I do get some mediumship occasionally, not in this format though. It's not really the best format for it. And I'm also clairaudience, so I hear things, see things and feel things with my body. And sometimes I do pick up individual things for people rather than just working on the collective. So if I have anything coming in for an individual, I'll just say whatever it is. Okay, have you got your number yet between 1 and 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First number that jumps into your head, and if you can't decide, take 2 numbers. Well, why not? If you pick 5 numbers, that'll be really confusing, perhaps chaotic, so much going on and all of that. Alrighty, so I take it you've got a number. So now we're going to go to the board. Okay, so I've already pre-shuffled these cards beforehand, but I'll give them a quick shuffle again now because we're going to go to card number 1 in a second. But before that, I'll actually do a psychic introduction or a psychic, I'll do a psychic summary at the end, but I'll do a psychic introduction, and I've got my eyes closed, which is why cards are going everywhere. Okay, so for everybody, for the week commencing Monday, I think it's the 7th of October, 6th or 7th, anyway, Monday, whatever day it is, I haven't even looked at the date. First thing I see is a tree. Tree can refer to yourself, your health and well-being, or your family. The focus is on the base of the tree. So this is your origins, where you come from. This could be your ancestry or where your family comes from. They're showing me it's like giving that area at the base of the tree water. So your attention, your focus, your nurturance is really important on your origins at the moment. Look at where you come from rather than just where you are right at the present moment. Really past, present, future. We're multi-dimensional beings existing across multiple realities at any given moment. So past, present and future, rather than just living totally in the present, and certainly a lot of people are living in the future hoping things are going to get better, and they can get stuck in that balance is the key word there. But yeah, look back, there's information to be found, like a treasure chest of info coming to you that will open up a whole new reality. It's like I'm in a cave in the earth and I'm looking up into the roof of the cave, and I can see it's opening up to the sky. So there's a lot of opportunity, blue sky thinking that can help you in your present situation in life. Okay, so that's for everybody. Now let's go to card number 1. Card number 1. I'm seeing like a judge's gavel come down. So a decision will be made this week. A very important decision is going to be made. And I get the sense, I get the word final. But yeah, is final? Ask yourself, if somebody says, oh, this decision is final, or that's it type of thing, is it? They might mean it when they say it, but maybe you can find another angle or another way if the decision is not in your favor. But yeah, regarding legal issues, something's building up to a crescendo, and it's building up to a peak. So if you have any legal issues running, you might get news this week. Okay, so they're showing me coins. It's a change. This is not necessarily what you're expecting. Something unexpected pops up this week. You have to decide whether, it's right for you or not. I'm still getting that real legal vibe happening. So look for news anyway. They're telling me there's definitely changes around it. They're showing me the planet Saturn now. That suggests obstacles and delays. If you've been hoping that something will be resolved this week, it could kick on even further, I'm sorry to say. All right, that's card number 1, and let's see what comes out in the actual cards around that. Card number 1 for some more clarity, and we're going with, it's the 7 of Cups. Helps if I put glasses on, then I can actually see. No, it's the 8 of Cups. That's a bit different. Okay, so the 8 of Cups could indicate travel, moving away from a difficult situation as well. It's like something's been long and drawn out, and I get the sense while I'm looking at this, money's involved. Okay, because 8s are often in numerology are about money and power. So money's involved, but there's some sort of decision made. So that goes back to what I just saw in spirit a few minutes ago, about, delays and obstacles. Okay, this is probably not going to be resolved this week. You might get notification of a delay if it's a legal matter. Travel can be indicated, but there's also opportunities around this. You see she's wearing green here. Green can be for money or for opportunities, or the heart chakra. So see here the traveling bag. This also means in your mind that you're broadening your horizons and actually stepping away from something that has been difficult. In numerology, the 7 beforehand often means a sacrifice has been made, and it's, you don't have to keep on sacrificing yourself over and over again, particularly where money is involved. So that's card number 1. Alrighty, I'll just move that a little bit, you'll see it better perhaps. Alrighty, card number 1. Now let's go to card number 2. Card number 2, I'm closing my eyes. Alrighty, I can see a door closing, which is again something from the past that you're closing off. This could be like an idea or a concept or a change in your belief systems. They're now showing me a microphone, and they're saying speak up and get your message out into the world if you pick card number 2. Now let's see what comes out here. Card number 2 for the week commencing October 7. That one's very strong. Okay, so this one here is the 3 of Cups. Now this is often about teamwork in a work situation, or even going out with your friends and enjoying yourself. Just be aware that with a 3, sometimes it can be a bit like a 3-legged race. So it doesn't necessarily run smoothly, because you can see here the fish's head. So the 3 lasses, the 3 feminine energies are coming out of the fish's mouth. This is out of the subconscious. So some sort of subconscious forces are activated this week. You can still get the job done. It's not a major problem or anything. Just be aware if you feel left out or isolated, that's their problem. Okay, don't take it on board. It's not a major energy. If you're working together, you can still work together. Just don't get overly emotionally involved, okay? And that's even if it's your friends. It might give you, this week you might see a new side of your friends if you're going out and socializing due to these unconscious forces that are coming up. You know, two companies, three's a crowd and all that. Alrighty. Card number 3. Let me see what I can see here. I've got the moon. I'm still on number 2. I can see the moon in front of me. That's just another confirmation about the subconscious forces, complexes that are activated. You know, this is not you, the real you. This is like little bits that are sort of clumping together, little bits of energy that are coming up for release and healing. Okay, so card number 3, week commencing, okay, October 7. I see a mountain here. It's been like a challenge, but then a door opens up at the bottom of the mountain. There's another way to go. If you've got a difficult issue that you're dealing with at the moment, there's another way to approach it. You can go straight through the middle of the mountain rather than trying to get to the top. And there's a set of stairs, like a spiral staircase in the middle that takes you to the top. So you still got to do the hard yards. You still got to walk up those steps. There's no getting around that. But it's actually shorter because you don't have to go round and round in circles to get to the top. Okay, maybe you've been going round and round in circles in your life in some way. There's an angel here, and like a guardian angel guiding you, and I can also see a candle that is lit, and the candle's like your hopes and dreams coming to fruition. So you're on the path, you're on the track. There's an easier way to do it, and I would take that way. And even if you get tired walking up the steps, you can always stop, have a rest. All right, let's see what card we get for card number 3. There we go. And it's the 9 of Wands. All right, something that's been going on and on and on. And you could be feeling a little bit jaded, a little bit over it. And it's like you've been taking action. See these red legs here? Action steps. See, she's been walking up the steps. Okay, so again, and it's even in a curve. So it is a bit like a spiral staircase that I was just talking about. So she's taken the action, but she's tired. She probably feels exhausted, actually, because it's been going on and on for so long. But you're nearly at the end of this chapter in your life. So just a little bit more, and then you'll go into the 0, which is like limbo, the waiting period. Being pregnant, but the baby hasn't come yet, but you know that the baby is coming. All right, so just try and give yourself a, cut yourself a bit of slack, give yourself a break, and this inspiration that's got you to this stage will come back again. It's not dead. You're at the end of a cycle, and a new cycle will soon begin. Okay, there we go, almost at completion. Alrighty, so card number 4 for the week commencing October 7, 2019, card number 4. What's this handbag I see in front of me in spirit? This is about your identity, or alternatively, you might buy a new handbag or just got a new handbag. I actually got a new handbag for my birthday. Thank you very much to all of the girls at work. And I can see this handbag. So this is not the same handbag, a different handbag. This one's a sort of bony sort of colour, and so it's very versatile. You can use it for lots of outfits, lots of occasions. It's about you changing your identity. At the very least, what you can do is go and clean out your pre-existing handbag, because that's symbolic of cleaning out your identity. Okay, handbags are about who you present to the world, the perception of other people, and what you do to present an image, okay, about yourself. Now the idea is to get that image as authentic and as close as possible to the real you. Alrighty, So let's have a look here in the cards for card number 4, week commencing, oh, that one's jumping, 7th of October, 2 of Swords. Okay, so we have some past things coming back. See these reflections here in the background? These are just reflections. It's not the true situation that you're dealing with this week. It's a reflection of something in the past that is coming back to you. So that's okay. You can use the sword of analysis. See these swords of truth here? You can use the swords of analysis to make decisions and cut out the things that no longer serve you. This could be in relation to relationships, because it's a 2. Could also be your finances. Also in astrology, the second house is your value system. So you might change your ideas about what you believe. You might cut out something to do with a relationship, or cut down on your spending if it's financial. But do be aware that these reflections are like when you throw a stone onto a pond and you get those circles, harmonics of the original throwing of the stone when the stone lands in the water. That's what this is going on. So when you're making decisions, just remember this week that you could be influenced by things that have happened in the past. That's okay, as long as you know about it. You know, you can take that into account. But it is important to think about what you're doing. Don't act impulsively this week, because these swords is all about thinking and changing your thought patterns to suit the situation. Alrighty, so we're going to card number 5. I'll just close my eyes again. A set of stairs I can see going up into the sky. Actions need to be taken. You probably need to go down into your subconscious, because the sky is like the sky of mind. It's your thinking faculty. And so actions need to be taken so you can become aware of what's going on in your body and what's going on in your subconscious. So it's like these energies want to come up out of the subconscious and come into your mind, which is good, because if they're not helpful, you can set about releasing them and also, you know, healing them. Okay, so let's have a look for card number 5 in the tarot this week and see what we come up with. Wonderful. It's the World card. Alrighty, so the world is your oyster. This is the week, if you've picked card number 5, where you can manifest your hopes and dreams. See, she's wearing gold. Okay, something very precious. There's an angel here holding the gold wrap up. It looks like an owl here, which is all about intuition and wisdom. She's holding a staff, which is about royalty, like a scepter. She has a foot on the planet, so that's about being grounded, bringing it into physical reality, while the rest of her is in spirit. And so it's being in touch with the spiritual nature and also your earthly nature at the same time. There's a great big cow down here with the horns. I think they're called Brahma in India. Brahma cows with the big horns. Okay, which again suggests more grounding along with all of these leaves. So you bring your spiritual awareness down to earth. Whatever your, is your true heart's desires that your soul wants you to do, you'll be able to make great inroads this week if you've picked card number 5, the world. Okay, so there we go. We'll just pop that one in there. So, cups, wands, swords, the world. Okay, so kind of a mixture in terms of the cards this week. Action to be taken. There is the requirement of action being taken. Now, okay, so let me just do a quick psychic summary for everybody for the week commencing October 7, 2019. All right. A gold medal, put in the hard yards this week and you will be rewarded, because I can see it's like somebody's winning the Olympic Games. But that could be in any number of disciplines, okay? It doesn't mean sport, it means in different areas of your life. So put that hard work in. They're showing me now, I'm looking at a very early attempt at flying, this sort of aircraft, strange aircraft that flaps its wings, but it is flying. And so you can bring your, your thoughts up to the bigger picture. Don't get caught in the detail. Bring your thoughts right up into the sky of mind, so you can, be a big picture person to get the overall concept. You can concentrate on the details later on, but the big picture is really important. They're showing me the Earth now. There's alien spaceships out there above the Earth. I think we're going to hear more news this week about aliens or space or NASA or something like that. Could also mean alien energies coming in, so not your own energy. Just be careful about what alien energy you allow in your life. So alien in that sense means external, okay, other people coming into your life. You just need to be a bit, not cautious, but a bit aware, a bit more aware about energies. You might even think they're your energies and they're not. You could be being influenced by somebody, and so just take note if somebody's trying to manipulate you or persuade you into something you don't want to do. Okay, they're showing me a gold key. You have the key, so it's in your hands basically. And just an overall word for the week: action, active. Actually, it's active. Okay, so be active this week. Alrighty, I do hope you found that helpful. Thanks so much for joining me today. I do these every Monday at 8 o'clock on YouTube and 8:30 on Facebook. If you're watching and you want more clarification, hop over to Facebook, Absolute Soul Secrets, and I'll be on in 5 minutes. Okay, and if you've liked this video or found it helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you get updates of my regular videos and live streams. But in the meantime, have a wonderful week, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again on another video. Thanks so much, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.